Hey, on the radio and on the television and also on the computer, it says subscribe, subscribe. No, not really. It maybe does say that. It does. Maybe subscribe. Have you been getting a message? Have you been hearing voices in your head? Subscribe. But anyway, they're saying that Biden should do the right thing. Do the right thing. But the right thing. What's the right thing for Joe Biden? He won two primaries and an election. So I guess the right thing for him to do is to be the president of the United States for the next almost 2 months. He's got almost 2 months left. And then who knows after that? Will he go on the speaking tour? I don't think so. I think he'll just finally retire. But anyway, they're saying he should do the right thing and step down. He should right now say, that's it, folks. Come on in, Kamala. You can run the country for the next 2 months. Maybe it's kind of like when you're a little kid and your parents let you sit on their lap and they would steer the car, but you would have your hands on the wheel too, so you would think you were steering it around the parking lot, the empty parking lot. Is that what's going to happen? Who's running the country now? They're saying it's not Joe Biden. With the same people that are not running the country now, who are the same people that are running the country now because he's not running the country, be the same people that run the country when she's not the president for 2 months, when she's not running the country? I don't know, but I don't really think that's the right thing. He has to do the right thing. People say do the right thing. What does that even mean? Comment section. What do you guys think? What is it the right thing? The right thing for Joe Biden? A lot of people saying it's his fault she lost. He didn't give her enough time. He should have left 2 years ago, they said. They said basically when he first started showing signs of dementia or whatever it is that he has. A lot of people saying it's Alzheimer's. Some people saying it's dementia. It's old age or senility. He's senile. I don't know. But something ain't right. But they're saying that when they first discovered that, he should have stepped down. And they said that originally the plan was to have him win the election with his national name recognition during COVID, where we're not going to have really, there really wasn't much of a campaign in 2020. He would wear his mask, he would be in a room, he would have the teleprompter, he wouldn't have to do anything off the cuff, whatever. He would just read the teleprompter. And then when he made mistakes, they would stop, they'd edit, and then they would have him do it again and again and again and again. This has been confirmed. So that's how he was running his campaign. Trump, on the other hand, he was in the White House. We had a large problem with either the pandemic or a case-demic. So we called it a case-demic versus a pandemic. But he had to try to run a country with that going on. Then when Biden took over, he had to try to run the country. They said the reason that she was so unpopular now is everything that they said were the main concerns of the voters: immigration. The economy was number one, immigration was number two, and crime was number three. Well, you got immigration fell apart under Kamala Harris. The economy fell apart under Bidenomics. The crime went way up with all this defund the police and let's do this, let's let criminals do whatever, and they blamed that on Biden and Harris. A lot of it probably was justified in that. But if he just steps down, that means when in the history books he'd have an asterisk by his name, served whatever, instead of 48 months, he served 46, allowed his vice president to run the country for 2 months. I guess that would be historic. He would be credited with bringing in the first female president and the first African American female president. Now they're saying Kamala's back to saying that she's Indian. I guess that's what happened today. She's Indian, from India, not from. It's not the right way to say things, but one person said, "Well, that person's Indian." They go, "Is it dot or feather?" And that's not very nice, I guess, because not all Indians from India have a dot, and I don't really see a lot of people walking around that are Native American with a feather sticking out of their hat. But that's been developed over the years. So, what do you think? Comments down below. Should he do the right thing and step down? They're saying that that's the least he can do for causing her to lose her election. But think about that for a minute. She had a better chance this time than she ever would before or again, because she didn't have to win a primary. She was appointed that position. She thought she was appointed to be the president. They said you're going to be the president because this was given to her, and so she had a sense of entitlement. I think she had a sense of entitlement that I got the nomination and I should go. But the Democratic voters said, we want to have Biden. And then Biden stepped down. He was given a visit by, it appears the visit might have been Clooney as well, but I think it was Pelosi. We know Pelosi went down to his beach house, and Obama, and he was giving the choice. Biden was giving the choice. You can stay on until January, but you're going to step down. You're not going to run for president anymore. This is in July. Or we can go ahead and do the 25, and we'll get you out on 25. Everybody's talking about Project 2025. What about Project 25? They were going to remove him from the presidency so he would be out of work for those months. I mean, I don't really think he needs the money, right? He could borrow it from Hunter. Hunter could paint a painting or something and sell it for $1 million and give it to old Joe. But yeah, so he was given the choice, and the choice he took after a lot of arguing and yelling. This is all in the logs from the Secret Service. He decided, okay, I see what you're saying. You're going to force me out. Either way, I'm going to be forced out of the 2024 election cycle, or I'll be forced out of the White House. I'll just go ahead and step down. So did he do the right thing then? They said he did this for the goodness of the country. He did this because it was a beautiful thing. He did a beautiful sacrifice he made to allow Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States. It was like Obama went down there and Pelosi went down there, and they said, hey, don't worry, your legacy will be intact. She's going to be the next president of the United States. I never thought that for a second. When they said that was going to happen, I go, oh, well, I've been saying Trump's going to win for the last 4 years. People said, oh, no, he's not. You are a Nazi. Trump is a Hitler. I'm surprised they didn't call me Mussolini, MAGA Mussolini or something. But they said he's Hitler. He's a racist, a fascist, a rapist, blah, blah, blah. And if I like him, I'm those things too. People actually told me that. If you support the orange pumpkin, the orange man, the whatever thing they would call him, I must be exactly the same thing. But that's really dumb. So that means if you're a man and you vote for Kamala Harris, are you a woman? Are you an African-American woman? An African-American woman? Are you half Jamaican and half Indian because you voted for a person? That's how stupid that is. So every single woman that voted for a president, that became a president, are you a man? Because they're all men. They're all men. So your philosophy out there, those of you that are a little bit on the woke side, and now they're calling you again snowflakes because a lot of people are crying and screaming and yelling and, I can't believe this. You are stupid. Yeah, you're stupid. If you think that if I was to vote for Trump, then I'd have to be all those things. But first of all, I'm a Democrat. Stupid again. There's two stupids. How many stupids can you have? If you think all the people that vote for the person have to vote for the same thing, that means every single solitary woman is a man in the United States. We'd be like a zero population. We would have to bring in immigrants in because we wouldn't be having any more children because all of us are men. You know, if the whole country is only men, where are the babies coming from? Where are the bambinos? Where are the little coochie coochie coo? Where are the babes? Stupid, stupid, stupid. So anyway, don't be stupid. Don't kill yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't go into a market and cry, get in the fetal position and scream. Don't threaten to cut yourself, hurt yourself. Don't overdose. Please, please. We had an election, and the best man won, I guess they're saying. The best, and the Democrats here in California, most of the ones I've talked to said, well, you know what? It probably was a good decision. There's what they say now. They said, I didn't vote for him. I don't like him. I voted for Kamala Harris. I supported Biden, whatever. I'm a lifelong Democrat. However, really, if you look at who's more capable of running the country with an economy that's tanked, the Build Back Better didn't really take off, immigration's out of control, probably Trump was the best choice. People are now saying that. Even some of the most woke liberals are now saying that. Ooh, boy, what's going to happen with that one? They're going to lose their Democratic card. You know, they're talking about the race card, the sex card, the whatever. Ooh. And if you notice these videos, these TikTok videos of those that are crying about this, they're usually either run-of-the-mill, just like a woman, kind of a woman. There are militant lesbians, there's transsexuals, and there's male homosexuals. You don't see any straight males crying over this election. So anyway, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and give me your comments. What do you think? Biden do the right thing?